What's going on, guys? My name is Jordan and this is my Civic SI. And today I got a really cool video for you guys. I actually got a really special package in the mail from Lasfit. So if you guys have never heard of Lasfit, they're actually a company that specializes in LED lighting for not only my SI, but for many other types of vehicles. Lasfit was actually kind enough to send me out their LED switchback bulbs. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it unboxed and show you everything that comes in the package. So opening up the package, you guys will see the two bulbs and the actual switchback modules. So Lasfit actually makes it super simple and very easy to install. So it's a really simple process. The first thing you're going to want to do is just plug in the actual LED into the module. And the great thing about these is that they are actually watertight caps to make sure that no water gets in and affects them. And for those of you guys who may have watched my recent video installing the OLM headlights on my car, you'll know that the OEM headlights and fog lights are actually both sealed LED units. So now that we got the bumper taken off, we're gonna go ahead and just move it to the side for now. So I actually did have a yellow tint on my fog lights, but unfortunately, since this is made for the 2019 Civic SIs and below, I had to get the 2019 Civic SI OEM fog light housing. So you wouldn't have to do all of this if you had a 2019 Civic and below, but unfortunately, if you do have the 2020, you are gonna have to replace the fog light housing along with the connectors. And if you guys do happen to have a 2020, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description for everything you're gonna have to need to make this work on your car. So now that we actually have the bumper taken off, I'm now gonna go ahead and put the LED in. So you're gonna wanna go ahead and put the LED in the socket and just kind of make sure it's all nice and tight. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for the passenger side and just make sure that it is all nice and tight. It's nice and tight in there, just like that. So after you guys get the new LEDs thrown in, you're gonna wanna go ahead and plug in the module just like so and bring up the water protectant cover. Make sure it's all nice and tight. I actually take off my front bumper quite a bit, and instead of using the provided hole from Lasfit to drill down into the car, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some 3M tape on the back of the module, and I'm gonna go ahead and just stick the module onto the back of the car. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. Now that we got the modules plugged into the fog light housing, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the bumper over to the car, plug it in, and make sure that everything works. So now that we got the bumper brought over, we're gonna go ahead and just plug it in. And with the Lasfit connectors, you see, it's kind of hard to see, there is a positive and negative. You wanna make sure that the positive is facing upwards. So you'll just hear it snap in just like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for the passenger side. Now that we got both the fog lights plugged in, I'm gonna go ahead and get in the car and just make sure that everything works before we go ahead and put the front bumper back on. As you guys can see, both of the fog lights are working and they look amazing. Now that we ensured both of the fog lights are working correctly, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the bumper back on and show you guys all the cool features of these fog lights. So now that we got the bumper all thrown back on the car, I want to show you guys the coolest feature of these fog lights. As you guys can see, when I go ahead and turn the fog lights on, they're going to be a normal standard white. First of all, just look how bright these LED bulbs are, even though it is not fully dark out yet. As you guys can see, just based off how well the ground is lit up. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the coolest part about the switchback module. As you guys can see, the fog lights are currently just on the standard white, but as you turn the fog lights off and turn them back on, now you can see they're on the yellow. To go ahead and use the switchback function, all you're gonna have to do is turn off the fog lights and then turn them back on. And as you can see, the fog lights are back on the standard white. For those of you who are looking to upgrade your fog lights, definitely go down in the link below and check out Lasfit. And not only do they just sell LEDs for my vehicle, but they sell them for countless other types of vehicles as well. So make sure you go to the description and check out Lasfit's website and see what LEDs they sell for your vehicle. A huge thank you again to Lasfit for sending me over these LED switchback modules to review for you guys. Personally, I love the fact that you can switch between the yellow and the white LED. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go get some photos and videos of how the new fog lights came out. So we made it to the spot where I'm gonna go ahead and get some photos and videos. I currently have the fog lights on white, as you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some videos of them on white, and then I can switch them to the yellow and show you guys how they look with the yellow. I know I actually showed it earlier in the video how to switch between the white and the yellow LEDs, but I want to show it one more time because it was a little bit dark out earlier when I showed it. So to switch between the two different modes, as you can see, we have the fog lights right here. So to switch between the white and the yellow LEDs, it's just as simple as turning on the fog lights and turning them off. So as you guys can actually see, they are on the yellow now. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. Also, a really special thank you to Lasfit for sending out these switchback LEDs for me to review for you guys. So with that being said, make sure you guys go down below and hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.